sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
How you feeling, man?
Me?
Yeah, Gil.
I'm good, man. I'm just living life, man. Taking it one day at a time.
Do you sleep?
Yeah. I just woke up at like 2:30. I woke up at like 2 o'clock. Realistically, got out of bed at like 2:30. Hopped in the shower, came here. I handle, like, a lot of people don't think I sleep, but I just handle business from the bed. Like,
I heard that.
Oh, right. I like that.
that's the key.
It's
Like,
efficiency.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't Sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together. It's 2022 already. And I got HB in here with me co-hosting today. What's up with you, HB?
I'm chilling. I'm good. Happy to be here. You know the deal.
Y'all seen HB before. If y'all keep tapped in with us, and if y'all haven't, you still gonna see more of her because she ain't gonna stop coming around.
Never.
But I'm gonna let HB introduce our next guest because she hooked it up. She threw me the oop for this one. So
Listen, I have the pleasure to introduce the North Philly music director,
himself.
about to be on some worldwide type time. Actually, I think he already is.
the music is.
We getting there.
Absolutely. And on a low-key wonderful artist. And I know that he can sing. He don't like people to know that, but I know that.
Hold on. Stop that. Stop. hold on.
Slide that in there. All right, let me stop. Let me pull back. Swaggyono.
Thank you for being here. Just seeing y'all again, man. Definitely.
I appreciate you.
Last time I seen y'all, we got a victory at the beat battle.
Absolutely. Shout out to Track Meet.
Shout out to Track Meet.
Shout out to Official Dilemma. You know what it is.
I would have went on live, but they blocked me from my live on Instagram.
What?
So, yeah,
They censor everybody on Instagram.
You was running wild on there. That's what that's about.
Nah, I was cursing out Ben Simmons on ESPN. That's
No,
probably
not Ben. He's getting so much
And
heat.
people gotta realize too.
Oh,
right now,
not Ben.
Them Jones is controlled by like bots and shit.
Oh, so they
they're
pick
not
up.
worried about how you say it. They're looking for certain words and
Yeah, it's like
automatic. It don't
keyword.
matter.
I think I
said it in the best way possible.
We could curse on here.
But yeah.
Oh, I think I called him a bitch ass nigga or something. Like,
Oh, well, you ain't lying. You see what I'm saying? But they can't
You know what I'm saying?
differentiate between if that's a lie or not.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta put the star and star. You would have been cool.
I ain't think of that. I'm about to start doing that. Cursing them out with the stars. I'm
Yeah, you gotta flip it around.
that,
They don't
but
know.
gonna start that. That's
One
true.
thing that is
poor Ben.
interesting that I seen in the write up, the bio for you, and that HB just said introducing you. She didn't say music producer.
Yeah.
Said music director,
Like,
which I feel is accurate because, like you said, you teach music and production.
yeah.
But how do we get to that point where we distinguish ourselves differently as such? Because I
As
like
a
that.
music director, well, I started saying, music director was self-proclaimed at first, and then obviously it became a real thing.
Oh, you T.I.
Yeah.
Take
So
this out.
I started calling myself a music director because I ain't just want to be known as a beat maker or like
Which
a
is
producer. So like I take like I like admire and I take like lessons from like great producers like Quincy Jones, Kanye, Dre, all those type guys.
Absolutely.
And I just noticed like it's a big difference between them just sitting in their crib just making beats. It's like they actually indulge with the artist, and like it's kind of like when artists come to them, they come to them looking for music direction. It's like not the opposite, opposed to like us as producers, like we or like younger stage beat makers and stuff like that. We looking to get our beats to artists and hoping the artists turn it into magic. Whereas though music production and director is different. You come into the music director looking for the music, so it's like I feel like when they come to me, it's like I got a direction for them. They coming to me, like, and I work with artists, they looking for more like the sound that I can give them opposed to me giving the sound that they can give me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
No, I think it's wise to understand exactly what you just said about what Dre and them's purpose is and what the direction that people go to them for. It's important.
sure.
Like motherfuckers that we love, that make the best records we ever heard, said Dre made me say 100 fucking times. You think niggas is going through that if it's not for a greater good? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you sitting through that for a reason. You need to learn how to say today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think that that's dope, especially because HB is a producer, engineer, and an artist, so she has an advantage of being on your side.
Music director as well. She just don't call herself that. You know what I'm saying?
There's stages, like you said.
No,
There's
you gonna-
stages.
You there too. You just gotta walk in your shoes,
Yeah,
man.
with it. That's
You
what
just
we
gotta
got.
step in your shoes, man. That's all it is.
Oh,
Like that's
respect.
like the longer you say I'm going to be there, or I'll be there eventually, the longer you gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta just
That's a fact.
But
jump in the water.
all that to say, like, she
Respect.
probably doesn't suffer from this as much, but I know you do work outside of your own production. But like artists, a lot of times you go to the studio or you'll deal with a producer and you want some feedback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of the times I don't, you know, everybody doesn't have every skill set. So it might be that they don't know what to say. But it's horrible if you play something for me. I'm like, yo, for instance, I say, give me something you want to hear me on. You heard my tone. You see how I give it up. Let me hear something you want to hear me on, right? And you play the joint. I'm like, this hard. What you hear on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you. To
I understand
tell me
what you're
to
saying.
write.
Yeah, what you hear, you want to know how I feel.
If this is what you want me on, I want it to be.
Yeah, you want
there
it.
with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, exactly. I
I
understand
want
that.
to spend
Yeah.
that time to make this together.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you
And
trust in the
once I start writing,
process.
I'm not picking my pen up, so you ain't got to worry about that part. But we got to get, you know what I mean?
You trust
I want
in
it
the
to be somewhere
process.
common.
It's like
Yep.
I feel like it gotta be like a trust level, because a lot of artists gotta be able to trust you in order to even do that. Or they got, and it's a comfortability level too. That's why it's always good to like build with your artists, or like just artists in general. Like when I meet new people, I just try to be as genuine as possible, because it's like, for one, you just gotta live life with treating people how you want to be treated, and then two, it's like you just gotta be comfortable in the studio. Like, cause if somebody not comfortable with you, or if I'm in the studio and I'm not comfortable with somebody, it's like I'm not going to give them my 100%, or
Right.
they're not going to experience the real
Fully
me.
The way you should be.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
cause the shell gonna be up. So it's like you gotta just try to find some type of comfortability, maybe some icebreakers, or just chill, smoke, drink, whatever you do. Like as I'm saying, in the studio, your studio, whatever your studio ritual is. Just like
Get that-
just
that
get comfortable with the
environment
artist,
set.
yeah. So
Yeah.
whereas though the artist could believe in you and trust in you, and then like once the artist, I guarantee you, once the artist see that they know what you're doing, that you know what you're doing, they going like give in basically, like they're going like, hey, for real.
I said, no, because that's what you're looking for.
Can apply that
once
in
you
many
see that
ways.
that's what you're doing, you put your shoulders down.
It is, exactly. It's
How
like
you
they're
put
going
your
like
shoulders
let you. Like, it's like they're gonna let you drive, basically. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists, people, believe it or not, a lot of artists want that. Like, but it's just like
Absolutely.
they can't like trust people.
And they don't know how to communicate it too. A lot of times it's the artist's fault for not being
Law.
able to
Answer that for me.
necessarily communicate that to the engineer or the producer that they're dealing with. Like I've seen people be like, yeah, that part when I said that, put some of that shit on it, like that. Yeah, I'm saying on it.
Yeah,
And I literally seen the engineer,
They know. They
a
know.
white guy, say, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
no.
Nigga think that he being smart, but like he knows the
He
technical
really don't know,
terms
yeah.
for what you're
Oh,
talking
wow.
about.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
you
he's just
said,
like,
Put
one
that.
of them
Yeah, I
8,000
mean.
plugins, do that.
yep. And that's the example. That's the example of like chemistry not mixing. You know what I'm saying they chemistry just
my
might not
God.
mix. It just might be a
Yeah.
different.
Right,
You need
right.
a
But
different
he can get
chemistry.
violent.
Yeah,
Think, I
exactly.
break every screen in it, bro. He just don't know what you
He
saying.
just don't understand you. Like just different frequency. I'm saying you gotta find an engineer that
Right.
just like that's on your type of level and that understanding that could like vibe with you more.
Have
Like,
you
that's
ever done
super
a session
important.
with somebody that came through with the incense and the candles and all that?
Oh
type-
my
type
God.
No, I
On
ain't
the
gonna
way. Let's
I mean,
manifest
no,
that.
I did no. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I do like I be in studios and shit like this where it's like it's like wood or sage. Like a person will sage the shit up before we get working, or just like to change the
spirits
vibe,
out.
the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I
Like,
can understand staging.
Yeah, I've been in-
I can understand staging studios like a
It's like
motherfucker.
cleaning the
yeah.
energy. Everybody got different energy.
That makes sense. Like a motherfucker. You don't know
Yeah.
who was giving up what before you got.
I have been to studios. I ain't gonna say what studio, but I've been to a studio where as though I like the session before, or I guess the days before, they sessions that like they was dealing with a goth rock band or something like that.
Oh,
And,
that
like
ritualistic
before, it
stuff.
was like candles and all type shit in there. So it was like I needed all that shit out before I got in there. Right?
They gotta
That's not my
reset the
preference.
room,
I don't.
like,
Yeah, whatever preference. That's not my preference. Like, whatever preference, whatever floats your boat. But that's not my preference. So I just had to clear that
Get
up.
that white dove out of here.
I think what people don't understand, first of all, what all of us attempt to do or accomplish on a regular basis is something that a lot of people don't understand. We're making something out of nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
In order for you to do that, a lot of things have to go right in here. You know what I mean? No matter how talented you are, you heard people say they was booked for a few years. You like, how much you wrote? He was like, I ain't write nothing. Why? It wasn't.
It's there.
You know what I mean? Your
Yep.
environment is very important to what you're able to do for other people to ingest. Like it's important. You got to start there. you gotta start with your rope. So
Yeah, I agree,
gotta
100%.
stay ahead.
Yeah.
Get all this goth shit.
Get that shit out of here.
Matter of
Cause
fact,
it's like,
turn another light on. I get you by the dark.
I just don't want none of
view.
that shit. Just, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, man. I just don't involve
But I
myself
think
in
that's
all.
fair though. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I mean, I don't look at it as a bad thing, but I mean, realistic, I don't agree what they're doing, but I don't look at it as a bad thing. They just setting the ambiance of what they want to do.
Yeah,
So that's
they got their own
whatever
type
float
of-
they boat.
type
Yeah,
of
that's them.
system.
Like,
That's
I
how
let
they
them do
feed
that.
their baby.
Yeah, exactly. So
Exactly.
I ain't mad at them, but it's just not my preference. You feel me?
Oh, what's up? Oh, the lighter.
Yeah. But as far as it
I'm already
goes,
lit, bro.
in production in general, because she also said you were an artist, but I guess we're not supposed to get too much.
Man, you
into
can
that.
talk about it. I just don't. I just rather
How
not.
long-
I mean,
How long?
We're gonna get to everything. We're gonna get to everything.
how long I've been working in music? Professionally or like just period?
What age did the interest come, and where did you go to?
I'll say the interest age came probably always as a youngin'. Like, as far as like physically rapping, it wasn't till like maybe like high school, but like music like always been in me as a youngin'. Like I would try to learn how to play the piano from being in church. I would stay after like fuck with the drums, and I wasn't musically inclined, but I just always just sparked an interest in music. And then when I got to high school, I started rapping and shit, and then I graduated high school, went to college for a little bit to play the drums.
Okay, for sure.
I went to Dell State University.
Shout out to Dell State,
Yeah.
HBCUs.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
had a nice line.
Well, yep.
I was Morgan State. So.
Oh yeah, so you know what's up. You know that's cap. He know that's cap. He know that's cap. That's why he said that. He know it. That's
Don't
why
do
he said
that, Sammie. Don't do
He know
that.
it. He know what's going on. The Hornets. He know how the Hornets come through.
Wait, how many instruments you play?
Me, I only
Play
play
drums
piano
and
and
piano?
drums. Yeah.
Oh, that's both sides of the
I play bass
spectrum.
guitar too. A little
okay.
bit. My fingers don't got no more calluses, so it's probably over for that. But yeah,
Okay.
I play
that
too.
college band life is different.
Yeah, it's super
That
different.
shit different.
Low-key, I was in a
I had
band.
3 roommates that was in
I was in a band.
But I appreciate that I actually did it,
Yeah.
like, cause I wasn't gonna do it, and probably if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. I feel like, cause
Yeah.
it definitely kept me around music, like, so it was like, damn, like I got all access to the studios and shit at the school.
Respect, yep.
And you know what's crazy? I was like a freshman or like freshman and sophomore. I dropped out of school too though, but I was a freshman and sophomore, and our campus had like a legit studio. You feel what I'm saying? But being as though I was a freshman and sophomore, like they had upperclassmen that was always in the studio,
that's
want
right.
to take
It's like
over.
priority.
So you know how that was. So I really
Yeah.
wasn't fucking with people in there. So it was like we took one of our old dorm rooms and turned it into a studio, and I
Yeah.
just started recording our own shit, and we was recording our own shit. So that's how I learned how to engineer.
The original
So when I
bedroom
started making
producer.
money off engineering, it was like, fuck am I in college for? I'm making like $30-$40 an hour. I could run it up. Like in my head, I ain't gonna lie. I was selling. I'm like, in my head, I can sell this like weed. Like
Right,
I'm out.
no, it's
like, I ain't
true.
going to college. Like I'm
It's
out.
true.
Like it's done.
Especially when you have access to so many different creatives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they see what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's just, you know.
So I dropped out of college, and then I came home to Philly, and I started working out the studio as an engineer, and just recording music like with people, like, you know, charging a little 30. I started out like $25 an hour, then eventually got up to 60, sometimes 100, and I got tired of that too, engineering and rapping. So I started making my own production. I got tired of going on YouTube for production. So I started making my own production. Yeah, I started making my own production.
It's time to curate your own
Sound
sound.
click and all that shit. I got
Yup.
tired of going on there like paying for beats and shit, so I started making my own production, and then eventually I started working with Young Chris from Network 5 and shit.
Oh, respect.
From State Property, and I just
Yeah,
once that started happening, stuff started really going up for me. I started working with other couple local artists in the city, and I just like start tapping into like being a producer more, and it just started getting me further. So I'm like, I'm about to just run with this shit. And here we is today, so.
I like that because that's organic. It happened in a real way, like
Literally, step
from
by step.
You wanting to fuck with instruments and thinking that you weren't musically inclined. Because
Yeah.
you said that was kind of weird because, nigga, you lit.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
You just ain't know how
Keys
to
is
figure it
crazy.
out
The
yet.
keys is crazy.
Yeah, had to tap
But I
in.
Ain't no
get it, though. I
samples.
get
He
it,
sample
though.
his
You know
own
what I mean?
shit sometimes.
But at the same
Shit
time,
crazy.
it feels like you exactly where you supposed to be type
Right.
shit.
Yeah, but I be wishing like, damn, if I would have just tapped into this shit earlier when I was a young
That's
Right.
But maybe that's not
No,
my
that's
path.
for
Like you
sure.
said, I
That's
wouldn't be who
everybody.
I am today for that. Like I understand. Yeah,
That's
you're right.
everybody, bro. At the end of the day, when I was in college, my man he was a communications major. He had a radio show, and he had a co-host that wound up getting an internship or some shit, so she couldn't come. So he got me the co-host.
Okay.
I'm in there drinking my half a pint and my 40. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's a
that's
whole
crazy.
window right here with a classroom on the other side.
Oh
So
my
I'm sneaking
God!
and doing
Wild boy.
He had DJ Radio that used to be K Slade DJ. He was our DJ.
I heard K Slay.
Yeah, and he was like one of them
From
people
New
that
York,
was
right?
like, yeah. And Radio was from Jersey, but he had all the exclusives. He got with K Slay because he used to always hit Slay up like, I got some shit you ain't got. You know what I mean? So he was a great DJ for us, and we used to just have fun on air.
Yep.
As soon as that semester was over, I didn't give a fuck about radio no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you didn't.
You know what's crazy? I went to college for
tap
NASCOM. I did the
for sure.
same thing, bro. I used to have in college. I used to have Thursday nights. We used to have like parties on campus, like inside our main like what that shit called? I ain't been to college in so long. It was like basically like a
a
student
common
center.
room, like
yeah,
a
like
common-
a student
oh,
center.
student
Thursday
center,
nights we used to
yeah.
have parties in there called the Taste Lounge.
Oh, for
And
sure.
I used to
yeah.
DJ the campus radio at Thursday nights. I used to run the radio station on Thursday nights, so I used to be putting the music on, like what's playing.
You was directing the music back then too.
So the music was going through the speed. They like, who the fuck DJing on Taste Lounge? I didn't know how to DJ. Like it was different. Like you know how the radio put you on it. You just dropping songs and, and talking on the mic.
But it's the song selection though. That's the key. That's
and I was
the
playing
key.
that shit. So they like, oh shit, Taste Lounge going crazy.
Taste Lounge. Shout out to Dust
So that gave
State.
me more confidence too, for sure.
Nah, that's dope.
Then I just dropped out of Del State and just left. I just never
'Cause
came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know what's going on with my career right now.
That's crazy
Well, a couple
when you say
people
that.
that I go to school with, but I'm talking about like far as like band director and all that. They don't know what's going on with
Like you successful and they should
There's
know
no
that.
tie, right? Especially it being an HBCU.
I didn't graduate though. So, I mean, I'm still horny. My sister graduated from Del State too, and my little cousin going there for
Oh, y'all got legacy.
Quarterback. Yeah, a lot of my family went to
Yeah,
Del
I
State.
got legacy. So would you say like money was like the motivating factor? Like you saw opportunity in a different way. You didn't feel like you really needed that college certification to be successful.
I'm gonna be real with you. It was coming to a point like I'm from North Philly, like I'm from the hood. So scholarships. I was getting scholarships to play in the band, and the band I was supposed to get an increase every year. So as I become like a senior, sophomore, I was gonna become a junior. I was supposed to get an increase in my scholarship. And our program scholarship get ran through alumni. So alumni funds the scholarships.
Yeah.
So our program had got cut, so they was like, we can't do it. We can give you the same thing we gave you last year, but we can't give you an increase.
That's that
So I'm
shit.
like, I could do it and stay. So I had to have a real conversation with my mom, and she was like, bro, like, what do you want to do? Because it's like, you want to end up being $90,000 in debt, or if you're gonna take this shit serious, do it and graduate. But I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna waste your time. I know what I want to do
But these
now.
are adult conversations now.
Right.
We gotta talk brain.
Because I didn't know what I wanted to do at first. I'm gonna be honest. Like I walked in college, didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I just know I didn't want to be in North Philly.
I heard that. But you know what? You gave yourself a shot. And one
Right.
time I asked somebody,
See something different.
dude, they asked me, we had a conversation about should everybody go to college,
Yeah.
right? And the person told me the best answer I ever heard, which was, I think everybody should have an opportunity to.
Yeah, exactly. Experience it and
Everybody should have
decide.
the option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought
Agreed.
that was beautiful
I
because
agree.
everybody, nothing is for everybody.
Yeah. They should make like
But how you know it ain't for you if it's
you never-
impossible and it's so like what you say
Far-reaching.
You go in
Yup.
and 100,000 coming out.
Yeah. They should like they should
crazy.
like say if like you do something, you take tests to get in college because you got to do that anyway.
Right.
If they accept you to get into their college, they should make like the first year free to decide like if you want to be there.
It's
or
like
not.
that in other countries.
First year free actually.
Yeah.
And then like if you want to return, then you
Because
just
you can't
play.
get no real accreditation in 1 year.
Yeah, you usually get basic classes.
It looks like more of an investment.
I was
if
taking like
anything.
speech class and English and shit like that. I was taking a couple mass comm classes and I had a minor in business. But like all
Yeah,
that
you
shit, I
kinda
could have
like
took at
all-
CCP.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like first year is really like regular shit anyway. So
general courses.
My first
right.
year, I was trying to take shit that I could get off of my my third and fourth year, so I didn't have to take all
You
the
was trying
hard
to double
shit at
dip.
once. Yeah,
You was
so I
trying to
took
double
all
dip.
my econ classes my freshman year, and shit like that.
yo, I had classes lined up on Tuesday. I lined my shit up like high school.
Talk about it.
I lined my classes
Yeah.
like high school. I had class on Tuesday, Thursday. I had so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I ain't having no class.
You
I
was
had,
chilling.
I just had band. Like I
I used
had
to be
band.
Monday,
Yeah,
Wednesday, and
that's what's
Friday,
up.
and I ain't had shit on Tuesday or Thursday.
I loaded my shit Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock till like 4 o'clock. Then I had one class on Monday, like a night class. Like every year I did that, like just so I could be like more like free.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of like curated it too.
But you're able to make your schedule was conducive to you in college.
It's exactly.
If you don't.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know what time I want to eat dinner. I'm not trying to be in nobody's class at that time.
Right.
College definitely throw you in the water. If you're not ready for the shit, it could like take you over. Like it's easy to get distracted in college because nobody telling you to do nothing. Everything is on you, and then you're away from your family and all that. So it's like if you're not already like mature, kinda, that shit can eat you up.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit can definitely eat you up. That was a good experience overall. I'm glad like I went through
But
it.
you don't go to homecoming? Y'all got the best homecoming.
Yeah, I go to homecoming sometimes. I ain't been to homecoming in like 2-3 years, but like
homecoming besides like Howard.
Yeah,
actually,
a lot of people don't know that. But they'll stay. Yeah, our concerts always the best. Yeah, always.
It's always 5 headlines.
That's all I be hearing about.
When I was there, we had Gucci Man.
Don't fuck with my school, so we couldn't get.
So what is up with Morgan State though?
Morgan, Baltimore. That's why.
Something happened with Luda one year, and the whole label said we ain't sending nobody else.
It's because of B-More? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
That check-in system.
It was right before I got there, yo.
Man.
It's crazy.
Yep. I loved it.
Y'all had the best concert, bro.
For sure. We had like
on the no bullshit.
everybody, like Rick Ross, Wale. Like we had one.
Damn,
one year, my freshman year.
One year y'all had Wayne and everybody.
Yeah.
Wayne?
My freshman year.
Yes, Wayne was there, and it was like everybody else was there too.
My freshman year. Listen, this is before MMG got created. My freshman year, they had Wale, Meek Mills.
Oh my God.
Waka Flocka.
I went to the
Rick
wrong
Ross,
school.
And Gucci Man. All in one concert.
Had Trey Songz and Paramore.
No, it's crazy. We had Trey Songz too. They had an R&B show like a different
They had a whole nother concert.
They would have never brought Rick Ross to UMass Amherst.
Ross was definitely
absolutely not.
Our concert used to be so corny. Like this, how much they wanted to water down the concert.
What?
They used to have it the week before homecoming on like a Tuesday or
Disrespectful.
Thursday.
That's crazy.
Why?
Like nobody's here yet.
Shit
You know what I'm saying?
They getting ready to go to Dell State.
Shit came to Dell State, man.
He's trying to go to Dell
Shit
State every year. He's trying to go to Howard.
I'm crying.
We drove to everybody homecoming. We went to Maryland Eastern Shore.
I was on tour.
That's during a different.
That's the thing to do though. That's what they do in college. They go to other high school.
Yep.
Like other
We used to be
colleges.
deep as hell, so it was always away.
That's the thing to do.
You ain't got
I
it.
wish I had
We got
that,
it.
like
We
that
out.
experience.
Yep.
Like I went to UMass Amherst, so it was a completely different vibe. It's probably 1,000 black people at that school when I went to school. So
It was
always
about
wanted to
5
go to
white
those type
people at my
schools,
school.
too, though, just to experience it.
it was cool. I ain't gonna lie. Like I had a great time for what it was, but like I had friends from all over, and like you know some friends that went to like Howard or Spelman and whatnot, and it's just a completely different experience. Like, and it's just one of the things that you like what if like because I also feel like you leave with one hell of a network.
No, you do. It's if you do what you're supposed to do, you will.
Right.
Because like at the end of the day, everything we do in life is building a network.
For sure.
We're learning and from kindergarten up, but that's your network.
Right.
You know what
right.
I mean? When you go to church, that's your network.
Yeah.
Or masjid or whatever have you. Like these are all
part of that
shit
community.
comes back to your network.
Mhm.
All of the things that my parents made me do when I was a kid, I wind up looking up now, and the people or the things I learned from that is what I'm utilizing right the fuck now.
Say that. Say that.
And it hurts to say it.
I told you so.
Don't tell nobody that.
Oh, it's the truth though.
But it's real.
Yeah.
Even that,
It's like it's naturally embedded in you, right? Like, it's like
like
it's naturally.
community services. That's one of them things that my parents always made us do. If it was Martin Luther King Day, you ain't get to sleep late. You had to paint a church or hand out something or do something.
Some type of community service, right?
So you start feeling after a
Something.
while go by, especially if you're doing good in life, you start feeling guilty. Like, damn, I ain't did nothing for the people.
Yeah.
Because it's already in you.
Yeah, that's
You know
facts.
what I mean? But yeah, that's dope though. Now, one thing about black college that, like, rest in peace, my aunt Hazel. My aunt told me.
Okay.
She said, white schools got everything you want. But if you go to a black college and you strong enough to deal with less, you'll leave with everything you need. Your community will make sure you have everything you need.
Say
Ain't
that.
nobody gonna just give you the card to go run amok, but a motherfucker make sure you eat tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, and it was like, you know what? The way I feel about my people, I wanted that experience.
Yeah.
But as a black college, somebody went to a black college, I still think like, damn, if I'd have went to one of them other schools, there's other
would've been up.
advantages.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? There
campus was
schools
lit,
down
I
the
ain't gonna
street
hold
from
you.
us that had 3 different gyms on
Crazy
campus,
ass
and one of them
gym.
was
The
open
gym was
24 hours. They had
crazy.
3 different cafeterias, and one of them did
make you
want
wanna
to
work
snacks.
out.
Like,
Yeah,
like
shit
we was
like that.
starving after 7:30.
No, it was
Ordering pizza and shit.
Yeah,
you
see,
want to go half on the 2 for $8?
Downstairs we had till 12 o'clock. I think like 11 or 12. We had some shit. You can go get. You know, you had the little
Oh, they cut you all up
campus
at
points.
Y'all was good. We ain't had that.
Dell State was
Our
the-
canteen
Oh,
where like the
no.
Subway and the Chick-fil-A and all that that was at, that shit closed after dinner hours.
Oh,
so
no.
like
See, our shit, we had
That's
late
food
night shit. We had
deprivation.
11 o'clock shit.
That's
11.
food
no, you be
deprivation.
in them dorms starving. Imagine being an athlete. And you got 2 and 3 days, and you know what I mean. You got.
That's
And we had a
food
Wawa. We had a
practice.
Wawa you could walk to down the street. So
Oh, okay,
you was-
yeah. All right,
you
so
was
you
in
had the
heaven.
Wawa
I
though.
should've
You
went
had the
to Del
Wawa.
State.
I had no complaints.
Y'all had the
never front
Wawa,
on
so
Morgan
y'all
State.
had
I
a
ain't got no
backup
complaints
plan.
on Del State Parks, like all the like what do you call it? Accommodations.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no complaints.
No, that's dope.
Y'all ain't
though.
had a platter chick?
What's that?
A chick that
That
just
soul
like
platter?
that soul
Oh,
platter. I
platter.
even had that shit at my school.
the
Y'all ain't had no
crazy shit?
person that had some
That soul
food
platters?
that had food.
My freshman
It's like-
year,
did?
it was this group
Yeah.
of
I
niggas.
ain't stressed everybody.
Nah.
I was in my own world.
That's what I was
in my
about to
own
say.
world in
That's
college.
It was this
That's
group of
real shit.
niggas my freshman year that hung together, and they literally looked like they only hang together because they get high together.
Yeah, that's
like
how we
everybody
was.
was
Yeah,
weird,
man.
and they had a deep fryer and a Foreman grill and
was
something else
eating
in their
good.
room. And mind you, all this shit is illegal in the dorms, so they used to rotate rooms every night and be selling platters,
Exactly.
but they got caught. But I would never get
Yeah.
no food from them niggas because y'all look like some of the strangest dudes
Some
in the
Breaking
dorms.
Bad
we had,
type
like,
shit.
Freshman dorms,
They look
we
like
couldn't
y'all
have
wouldn't
none of
even
that
be
shit.
friends.
Right.
Like freshman dorms, we couldn't have none of that shit. Deep fryers, we couldn't even
Yeah.
have heaters and shit in there.
Candles.
It was like, I guess, like a safety hazard.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when I
yeah.
got to like my sophomore year, I moved into a different building where you could have like shit, like you had more privacy. Like you could even have chicks over. Like my freshman joint,
Right.
you could have
He
chicks
said
on
there's
the
no
wing.
community room
Like
here.
my freshman joint, you could have chicks on the wing, but they had to leave at like 12 or something. Like they had to sign
Oh,
out.
damn.
Ours
for
had to
real?
leave at 9.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
they had to sign
like
up.
y'all
It
had
was
like
horrible.
it wasn't co-ed.
I mean, my
not the
first year,
dorms.
no. They
No?
had, see, Del
Oh,
State set
shit.
up like they got different buildings, so I guess the freshman buildings is not co-ed, but once you move up,
Move
yeah,
up.
Oh, interesting.
It's co-ed.
With
Okay.
us, by the time you were sophomore, you really in an apartment technically.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
So
decent though.
We was in, it's
that's
called
decent.
campus housing, but it's an apartment.
It's apartment.
And then
Exactly.
by the end of that
Oh,
shit, after that, I had a townhouse, and
Exactly.
you
You
would've
ready to
thought-
move
you'd have
out.
thought
You
you
was
thought
done
I
with
had a mansion.
school. You was at that.
Motherfuckers get in that townhouse and act like they ain't even
You
in
got your
Baltimore
own
no
crib.
more.
You got your own crib in college.
It's
You him.
lit.
Yeah.
You boy
Lit,
for
lit.
sure.
You thought we had a frat house.
Yeah,
That shit
exactly.
was gangster.
So let me ask you this, right? So it seems to me like, you know, definitely having the experience at Del State exposed you to different type of people from all over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You having your experience with music and being a part of the band there. And then when you said you went back to Philly because you that situation just didn't make sense for you.
Yeah.
You started working with Chris, with young Chris. And
Yeah.
You
So-
said it so lightly.
yes, and I wanted
It's
to come
only
back
gotta
to
be-
it.
shout out-
Right.
It's only one of
You
the
know
top
what I mean?
5 most versatile
That's
niggas
why I
from
had to-
Philadelphia.
Right, big bro.
Definitely in my
Like,
top 5.
That's why I had to bring it back. I was like, no, we're not just gonna slide over there. Like,
I was
you know
going
what I
back.
mean?
You good. You good.
I learned from the best. Hello. But my question about that is, would you say like working with that type of artist who is, I want to assume, is a little more experienced, like it kind of challenged you in other ways? Is that what kind of helped you build
Bro.
your confidence, your production, and like, or was it like that plus?
That confidence word again.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
gonna lie.
to me,
I
that's
don't-
important. Yeah. Like,
I
what
can
was
be
the
honest.
transition to you going full throttle? Is what I'm asking you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like once I came home like from school and like I started working in studios, it's like I knew I could just go crazy. Like I was like, I'm like, man, like I knew like I had like 1,000% like assurance that I could do and confidence that I could like make something happen and this shit. And then I just started networking and then like it started like confirming it when I started like working with these artists. So I guess like when I work with like certain artists or like even my own music too, because I was rapping still when I came home and doing shows and shit, like opening up for Styles P and shit like that as an artist and shit like that. So going to South by Southwest and shit like that as an artist, so it was like that was working too. But like when I started fucking with the beats, it brought me more, like it got a little more serious, so I started working with more higher caliber artists. So once that started happening, it was like, all right, it's on. Like it's all about just meeting the right people now. So it's like, and then but like mentally, I feel like my sound had to grow, and I always just improved my sound. Even till today, I'm still trying to improve my sound. But
Absolutely.
So when you say bigger caliber artists, name some of your placements. Who you done work with? What songs?
I could start from Young Chris, Network 5. I did that 90% of that.
Heavy.
Mostly a lot of almost every artist in Philly.
Heavy.
I would say I got a placement with Cap G. You ever heard of Cap G? He's from down. He's from down near Atlanta area. I think he's from Mexico. I did a placement from
the 24K gold, or am I mixing that up?
No, that's Cap G.
not
Cap G. Cap G is he's a Mexican artist. He fire.
Okay.
Davies, Freddie, me and Freddie Gibbs been working crazy. I know y'all probably know. I did Boss Rabbit, his last single.
That went crazy.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
That shit actually got me on Power and NBA 2K. So it's like that was, and that's like as a producer that was one of my bucket lists. Like so it was like I scratched a couple bucket lists off today.
I don't play games, but I didn't know it was on 2K. That's dope.
Yeah, it just got put on 2K last.
Congratulations, salute.
It got put on 2K in January.
Can we take a shot to that?
Man, pour something up for that.
Yeah, please.
We're talking too fast and too cool about
too
these
smooth.
things.
Can we
you gotta teach after this. No disclaimer. He gotta
Let's celebrate. We gotta celebrate.
But these are beautiful things, man. And,
for sure.
You know what I mean? We gotta definitely acknowledge this, celebrate it.
Sip on behalf of those
Appreciate it. I think I don't be really, man. I feel like I don't be.
You working?
I don't be.
You moving? That's why you got. You know what I mean?
That's all right.
Salute.
Man, you ain't drinking, man. You in there?
You got something?
You good? You got your cup?
Cup right there, pouring something.
To my man Molly G's, man. He important.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He play an important role in what's going on too, man.
Yeah,
I want to be moving how I'm moving. If it wasn't for guys like him that's with me.
You
So
on
definitely.
camera, so look over your shoulder, speak to the people.
Look over your
Look
shoulder.
back. See the white box to your right?
Damn.
Got him.
So yeah, let's drink some.
Let's drink.
Success and much more.
Much more
When you
success.
just doing your job and it's popping. Because coincidentally,
Wow.
you had congratulated me on my certificate.
Yeah, for
Shout out
sure.
to City of Dreams. And I kind of had the same response where it's like, I'm just doing what I do. You know what I mean? And it's nice to have things go in a certain way or to be acknowledged, or like for you, the job is placements.
Yeah.
You just named one song that was one of the biggest records that one of the hardest working motherfuckers in the industry in the last 5 years has put out.
Yeah.
He been dropping left and right, and that was one of his biggest
Visuals
joints. He
on
had the
10.
biggest campaign around it and all that. Like I
Yeah.
watched it go down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then you say on top of that, that bounced you Power and 2K.
Off one song.
You know what I mean? Like those is blessings, man. Because
Yeah.
you was just doing your job.
Reaping what
Yeah,
you
for
sow.
You was
sure.
just doing your job. I respect
And
it.
I link with Freddie. He like one of the good artists I like working. He actually like a friend, like our relationship grew. He's like my brother now.
He
so
seemed
it's
like a workaholic. He seemed like on some Pac
Yeah,
shit.
he does. He be working, man.
He seemed like he was some Pac
He a
shit.
comedian too, but he be
24/7.
working,
Oh, no,
man.
he
His
funny.
work
He's
ethic-
funny as
his
shit.
work ethic is flawless. Him and my brother Ness, man, they got work.
Shout out to my bro Ness, man.
They got flawless work ethic.
my nigga.
Like,
Yep.
and it's like,
I told Ness you gotta rap more than anybody I know, bro.
yeah.
You do freestyles, projects, and battles all in the same
No,
fucking
look,
week.
oh no, you think I'm talking about Ness?
Oh,
No.
who Ness?
Ness is my manager. His name Finesse.
I apologize.
W.O.D. Ness,
I
but Ness,
apologize.
he crazy too.
Ness a hard
I just
worker,
was at a show with Ness and Styles P. They did a show together. Yep, in
Yeah,
Philly.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
there.
My bad, Finesse.
No,
I
you cool, you
apologize.
cool. But yeah, definitely him and Freddie got. He actually helped manage Freddie as well.
Dope,
So,
dope.
They just got flawless work ethic, and I just look at I try to mirror that to like heighten my game too. You know what I'm saying?
So is it like 3-4 day recording sessions, or is it breaks? Like, cause I know Beans will bullshit so the last week of the album and then go in for 5 days straight and do the whole album.
Yeah, that's how me and
There's
Young Chris
certain
did.
dudes like that.
Okay, yeah.
That's how me and Young Chris did. I got a crazy
I had
story.
that energy.
Yeah, Chris
Talk
locked in
about
the
it.
studio on Knife and Dolphin. We locked in the studio, Knife and Dolphin. This one I had my studio looking like a it was just like probably like the size of this room, or a little bit bigger. We stayed in that joint for like
People think this room is huge on camera, by the way. So
oh, yeah,
yeah, I ain't
probably literally like the size of this room. We locked in for like 5-6 days straight, like literally straight. Like I ain't talking about like nobody going home. Like we stayed in this room for like 6 days. People was bringing us like we was washing up in the bathroom.
Locked
sink.
in, tapped
They was
in.
bringing us like shirts, t-shirts, and shit like
That's
that.
support right
Me,
there.
Young Chris, and my boy Monty. We was in there just locking in, and we literally got his whole tape done in like 7 days.
It's like
But
you
know
can't
what's
break
crazy?
that.
I'm about
Yeah.
that life.
Yeah.
Like that's exciting to me.
I haven't experienced that
You know
yet.
what I'm saying?
Like we was
I like
flying
that type
bitches
shit.
in and all type shit.
Like, I'm hoping to
Bitches
experience
just flying in
that.
from New Orleans.
I know
all
that's
type
fucking
shit.
right.
Wow.
This was like probably like 6 years ago.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
so he
what's up.
passed the statute of limitation. He can say that now.
Shut up.
You see, I had to put this was 6 years
I'm gonna make
ago.
sure y'all know I ain't snitching on my man.
Yeah, this 6
I
years
knew
ago.
what that
man.
was.
That's 6 years ago. This Network 5 came out.
But these are moments, these are memories. Like I
Yeah.
come from tournament life. I used to hoop. You
Yeah,
know what I
oh,
mean?
yeah,
Like
so
you
you know
never
what's up.
forget shit
These
like
moments,
that.
Yeah,
milestones.
for
Yeah.
When you was locked in for a goal.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down
crazy,
to.
man.
Yeah.
Then obviously, you know, I got police. Now got placement this year. Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby.
Come on, say
Hey.
that.
Bussin top 20 on Billboard right now.
No,
Y'all heard
no.
that?
20
Top 20.
Top 2 most anticipated records of the year.
Hello.
Yeah.
As soon as she said, "Oh, I got the
on.
niggas went up like
Come on.
like
fire.
Colin said the verses
Excuse
they
me?
went up for that.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
And as a
again.
Nicki
That's
Minaj
another
fan, I
level.
was waiting for a drop. So to see the two collide like that,
Yeah, that was crazy. Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby. It was like, damn, I got what the fuck.
And she got a little baby at the perfect time.
Lil
I
Baby's a
think,
force,
in
man.
my mind.
He a
Because
force.
of course he's gonna keep growing as an artist.
Yeah.
But he's in that point where like remember he put out the culturally aware record
Yeah.
that kind of shifted his trajectory. It gave a lot of
different
people
light,
a
yeah.
different light on him.
Yeah.
Now you do the Nicki joint. I think that looks different afterwards. You
it's
see what
more
I'm saying?
iconic, yeah.
I think it's heavy afterwards. I like that. So
That
that's dope.
shit-
I was just
Crazy.
blessed to have both of them on my track, man. And it's
Absolutely.
like,
Do
shit,
your mom
God
know
look-
how major your shit is? Like, do mom dudes get it?
Yeah, Mom Dukes get it now.
She peep it?
get
Oh, you said
understand
now, pause.
yeah.
You said
Well,
now.
my mom like, my mom like,
It's hard sometimes because we what he's doing is in a realm that
Yeah.
who she knew that was
See, I'm
making
not gonna
money
lie, I
off
grew
of
up a
this shit.
single mom. I grew up with a single mom, so I ain't really had no pop. I mean, I had my stepdad around, but like that's
I
my
feel
guy.
that.
Like I love my stepdad to death, but like realistically, I
It
It was just you
Single
and your
mom.
mom.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I can
grew up
relate to
single
that.
mom, but like you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying. So it was like I was already older. My sister was younger when my stepdad came around. But I
How
was
many
already,
siblings you got?
I have one immediate, and I have two stepbrothers.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I have one immediate, but growing up, it was just me and my
We
little
black.
sister.
We all family.
Yeah,
Like,
my
that's-
brother, my brother. You know what I'm
Once
saying?
once you step
Yeah,
past
for sure.
all
I
that
treat
shit,
you the
that
same.
shit
I
don't
don't
exist.
care if you're my friend, my brother. I treat you the same.
Exactly.
Almost like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like so, growing up, I guess my mom was a like hustler. Like she like always
Get
just
in.
made it happen. She was
About
doing-
that
getting-
business.
Had to. She
was,
had
like
to.
on an independent tip. So it
Yeah.
was like I feel like I picked that like working trait from her because she definitely be grinding. So like when
Shout
she
out
see
to
what I'm
Mom
doing,
Dukes, man.
so like
Facts.
she always knew I was on my shit, my music shit. So she was just on some shit like man,
She
whatever.
believed in it.
Like if that's what you doing, that's what
Yup.
you doing. Like go ahead.
Dope.
And just to like see it pay off right now is like that's probably like the best thing. Like that's probably like one of honestly my greatest accomplishments.
That's what
I
I'm about
feel
to
like.
say. It's,
Like
that's
fuck
better
all
for
the
you than for
accolades,
her.
top 20 and all that other shit. The main
Yup.
thing like I can show my family that I'm really like a professional and this is what I chose to do because realistically we all can't like just go around and tell our family that we want to be producers or rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come
They
on,
gonna look
say
at you like,
that.
"Nigga, what you
Say
talking about?"
that.
Like, that's what you want to be a career. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like
It's always a question
so
mark.
for me to be
Yeah.
able to say that this is actually my real career, like, and I'm this proof. Like, look, Nicki Minaj is somebody y'all listen to every day.
Somebody that y'all all know.
Come
Lil
on,
Baby,
legendary. Legendary.
I'm on top 20, so it's like good to prove that I'm just like a professional now. Like so
That's heavy, bro.
now it's like they can't question me. Like so it's like this is what I do. So like that's
Right.
probably like the best like
It's like your future caught up
Yeah.
with you.
And it's funny because I remember
Yeah.
being 12 and my mom driving me to school. And I was rapping back then. I was freestyling and shit. Like, I wasn't going to the studio or nothing, but we was getting it in the summertime.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, so if I was a rapper, how would you feel? Because she hated rap. She was always say, turn that noise off. Turn that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, she don't even look at it as music. So how would you feel? And she hit me with the, no matter what you do, I'll be proud of you. But it didn't
Love.
sound.
but you knew it was
It
up.
didn't
for her.
sound
You
like.
better make it make sense, baby.
Yeah. So
I
like,
knew it was up for her. So it's
I
like
probably half the reason I never went so hard was because like I got to do something else so that
It has
she
to make
will respect
sense.
it. But
Yeah.
you actually are able to look at what you've done this far. You a young man.
yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You look up to Quincy. Quincy popped way older than you and been doing it longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
So just think about that shit. Like, and I mean, those probably don't coincide, but it's something like that.
Yeah, no, I see.
But, like,
I understand
when
what
you
you're
look
saying.
at it like
Yeah.
that, like that's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
For mom to be able to see that in real time,
Yeah.
in
Early.
real time. And I mean, I just watched
That's
the
the best
Kanye
reward,
doc, man.
man.
We don't know what tomorrow got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sitting there looking at Donda excited about Ye.
You know,
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm
excited.
I'm excited for your mom now.
I appreciate
Now,
it.
now I'm happy for mom.
Yeah, it's like
Absolutely.
mom. I'm happy that mom.
Because it goes back
right
to that
too.
conversation.
We had a lot of arguments.
When you was like, yo, I'm about to leave school or what I'm doing about school, it goes back to that.
She had to trust the process.
Yep, that's dope. Man.
You know, there's unconditional love, but then there's also unconditional belief.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people like just like see it and they're like, nah, there's something different here.
Yeah.
And I believe in it wholeheartedly. Like I get that vibe from my mom, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a motivating factor in many different ways. She's my best friend, so it's like I completely relate to all of that.
Cause even the irony of my story, my mom would show my strip club video to the women at the church.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what is you doing?
Proud.
I walk in the house, she's like, "What's that song called? I swear, can you pull that up for them?"
Stand
like,
up.
no, not that one. That one.
They, yo. I ain't gonna get into
Shout
that.
out to
I ain't
Mama
even gonna get
Dukes.
into the
Shout out
church,
to
man.
Linda,
I
Shout out to Mama Dukes.
don't want no parts of that, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Cause it's like,
But my
they fuck
mom,
around like the video at the church. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's
you know how them girls are.
Yeah.
you know, man, such is life.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just leave that over there. Like,
Would you say you like a spiritual kind of dude?
yes and no. Like I definitely believe in God, 1,000%. Like I feel like none of this would happen without God. But at the same time, I feel like God wants you to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're still in
just live
control
life.
of it.
I believe in just living life with good intentions. You know what I'm saying? You get what you sow. Like you live life and you treat people how you want to be treated in life. Like it'll come back to you how you, like I'm saying. Like I feel like nobody know what goes on tomorrow. Everybody think they know where we going or shit after that when we die or not. But nobody really have 100% real answer. So I feel like you just live life with good intentions, like, and just go wherever you lead. You know what I'm saying? You forgive me for my ignorance, God, if I get to heaven or hell, wherever
Forgive
I'm
me
going.
for my ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? But like right
that.
now, so much crazy shit going on. Everybody telling you this is this. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who to believe.
All this misinformation.
So just live life, good intentions, treat people how you want to be treated, man, life, and you be good.
But I think that fits in with my outlook on other people's religions.
Yeah.
Like I never fought nobody for what they believe in.
Yeah, exactly. What you believe in is what you believe. Yeah.
Because you running your race. I can't, like, we all thousands of years after or hundreds of years after, depending on what you believe in, all of this shit was put together.
Right.
It's not your fault that you didn't know which one was.
That's why. Forgive me
supposed
for
to
my
be
ignorance.
right.
Exactly.
Yep.
You chose something to make yourself better,
Exactly.
and that's enough.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
already you already got a country forcing you to, this is our country religion. Like damn, you don't even know if you the right religion or not. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm
Like,
telling you, like,
Speak
stuff
on
like
it.
that factors into my
Speak
thought
on it.
process when I think
Like,
about that. And I also have a sister that she studied Buddhism, she studied Islam, she grew up Baptist. You know what I mean?
and, like,
And
all that
she
shit is
went
like
through the
customs,
rounds,
bro.
Yeah.
And I get it. It never was the intention of like, oh, this is what I'm trying to. She trying to understand
Commonality.
and figure out her place.
Yup.
It should be coming down to
think
like
that's
customs,
important.
man. People be adjusting what they believe into where they live and how they adapt to life. So I feel like all religion is broken down to like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get too deep into the religion thing.
and a lot of it's geographical.
That's an interesting
Everybody
things-
worshiping the same.
A lot of the staples
thing.
are geographical, but all the fundamentals is basically the same.
Exactly.
It's like
Other shit be broken down into like customs. It get
Like-
broken down to like custom and traditions. Like, okay, we don't
Versus
do this.
the-
We don't do
yeah,
that.
exactly.
That's
The
because you
common
live over there
denominator.
and it's 1,000 degrees over there and
But the
it's
things
60
that are,
over here.
the
Yeah,
things
there's
that
so
everything
different
has in common is the
Yeah,
things
shit
that
like
you
that.
said.
Exactly.
Try to be a better person,
Try to be a better
understanding
person.
that you get what you receive. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
get what you give. All of those things are constants.
Regular human shit.
If you follow something positive.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Exactly.
No, I believe in that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
For sure.
That's what
I think that's
roll,
heavy.
man.
Cause like and shit, how much time we got to judge but so much about everything. Like
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna live my life.
I'm gonna get
trying to
into who
stress,
you
like,
bow to now.
I'm not living. I don't think God would want you to live your life trying to find out what's on the other side or like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
you
another
just wasted
thing.
your whole
wasting
life.
time.
Live your life
wasting
consumed
time.
with death.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Speaking of time,
I don't think that's the purpose.
so like speaking of like time and purpose, right? So what do you feel like? Do you kind of envision what your next steps are going to be at this point? Like, has anything changed? Have you looked at things from a different view?
I'm
At
getting
this
more
point.
business savvy now. I mean, actually, like I've been seeing this shit coming down the pipeline. Like I had tunnel vision for real. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Respect, yeah.
I knew like I was gonna get on the board, but I didn't know like it was gonna happen like this. Like You saying like I didn't know it was gonna happen like this, but it happened.
Bro,
so
you talking about a phenomenal 2 years just based on what we're talking about on here.
yeah, I didn't know it was gonna happen like this, but I worked for it, so I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. I just look at it like, man, we just gotta keep working. Now I'm trying to get my guys like in motion and like get other producers in motion. So like,
That's what's up.
just keep working. My whole thing is to like
Building.
put the Philly sound on the board. Like I'm gonna put the sound like just breed a whole new different like group of producers, like whoever I fuck with and like the people that I'm around. Like, cause if I could do it, I'm just gonna get a blueprint to the next guys on how to do it. You feel what I'm
Build
saying?
that
Just
legacy.
take it higher. Yeah.
Do me a solid. Let me help you with that.
Okay.
I got these platforms. I have these networks just like you do. You know
Let's
what
do
I mean?
it. Let's do it.
Let's figure out what makes sense for whoever you got in mind, and
Let's do it.
let's bring them to the
I
forefront.
just got a brand new producer group. I'm managed by Working on Dying. Salute to them. The top producer group in the world right now, even though people don't
Yeah,
want to
shout
recognize
out.
it. Like the top
Say it
producer
again.
group-
Say it again.
the top producer collective in the world, Working on
You said
Dying.
Dying Producing Collective.
Yeah, the top producer collective in
What's
the
the name
world
of it?
right now, Working on Dying.
Working on
Working on Dying. All right.
Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying?
Working
He
on
only
Dying.
had 2 shots, but it's okay.
That's what they call
I
it.
think I'm the
Working
one
on
that's
Dying.
fucking it up.
And right now, I just started my own producer. I'm managed by them, and I just started my own collective, Instant Classics. You know what I'm saying? I signed
Oh,
my
okay.
first-
Congratulations.
Salute.
Dope.
Yeah, I
Yeah, for
signed my
sure.
first producer, DJ Tiz. Me and him did the Nicki Minaj song.
Absolutely.
And, I'm actually
Congrats.
signing 2 more producers today. Like I'm signing AINT. His name the calm one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sign Mizzy on the beats. His name Micah. He actually the person who taught me how to even make beats.
Oh wow!
So,
Salute.
my boy.
Nah, that's awesome.
Salute.
So we gonna get right, and we just gonna get their feet in the door too. So you know what I'm saying, just pass
That's
it off.
right.
I'm just trying to just grow a fucking enterprise. You know what I'm saying, just have
Yeah.
1,000 producers. Cause
I like
realistically,
it. I like it.
I'm gonna be producing, but I don't want to produce forever. Realistically, I mean, I do want to produce forever, but I don't want to be the producer chasing artists up forever. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you
Nah,
on
I'm
your
good
Quincy
off that.
Jones mission.
Yeah.
That
You gotta,
music
you gotta
director.
build to the Quincy Jones.
Yeah, it's just
time.
on to the next shit. Like
Yup.
I'm gonna get a couple more of these hits,
I know
and
that's
then
fucking
I'm
right.
on to the next. Pass the torch to my guys and let them get their shit off and do whatever they want to do in life.
I love it.
Say
I love
that.
it. It
Say
sound
that.
it sound awesome to me. Like on the no bullshit, because just like everything he says it like it's nothing.
You real nonchalant dude. I
That's how
like
we
it.
gonna do it.
Keep it calm. I like
That's how we
that.
gonna
At the
do
end of
it.
the
Like,
day,
yeah.
when you keep saying you from North Philly, where we come from, yo, to be in a position to put somebody on that taught us the craft, that gave us the opportunity to put them on,
yeah.
Yeah,
is a
that's for
dream. You know what I mean? I remember being at a show one time. It was a showcase that Larry was having, and EST was there, and Trizzy the Mouth was hosting, and he got in an argument with my man that was DJing. So EST ran on stage and broke it up, and you know it was a thing.
Philly
And
shit.
EST said, "Well, let me explain to y'all while I'm here." He said, "Larry, you think I just came to the city to, you know what I mean?" visit?"
Larry,
Larry.
the rapper.
OG, yeah.
That's my folks, man. His
Yeah.
son, man, his son from the block, Q.
Yeah.
They them
So
my
he hit
peoples.
him with the, and he said, "I came here to get you. You coming back to Miami with me? We about to go get this family
I
money."
know that's right.
Yeah,
Nigga, I almost cried in the DJ booth. Like, cause that's the realest shit you could do.
Yeah.
Like at the time, people don't realize EST was writing for Beyonce. You see what I'm saying? Like, was
crazy.
writing for Beyonce.
it's crazy.
So it was like when he said we gonna get this family money. There's
You know
a
what that
bag
mean? That's a trigger.
in Miami. Soon as
Hello.
we get there for you, my brother. You know what I mean? That type of, and that's ever
Love
since
the
I
sound
saw
of
that,
that.
I always wanted to be able to do that because it's not we've seen people do that, but they're usually these huge figures.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? EST somebody that we know because we from Philly and
Right,
the
right,
Magnificent-
exactly.
Like we ain't never gonna forget the Act Nicholas one. And
shout
none of
out
that.
EST.
But to know like, oh, he grinded from back then to now, doing some monumental shit. And now he coming back to get the OG that been giving niggas a platform
that.
this whole time to get their shit off. That was, you know what I mean?
That was
And
thorough.
That's
you,
real building.
You
that's
in a
real
position
building.
to do the same thing
Yeah.
through what
Yeah.
you're doing, and that's awesome, yo. I don't think
Yeah.
people realize
Salute to
like
that,
that's a hell of a
I feel like,
real,
man,
though.
yeah, salute to that, man. I
Salute
pour
to
up
that,
one more
man.
time.
Gotta pour up
'Cause I feel like niggas don't be knowing.
Because they
like,
don't. Niggas be on
That's
some
another
hating
thing,
shit.
too.
Like, y'all got me drinking. Niggas really be on some hating shit.
Nah, listen,
so
let me tell
to
you
hear you
something.
say that, like,
Some
that's
shit,
real.
man.
That's
Listen, let me tell
real.
you something. I know I'm
Yo.
gonna get mine, so like I feel like can't
That's that
nobody stop.
confidence.
Like can't nobody stop. Like
These
what I
cats
got
out
going
here.
on, regardless of my
What's yours is yours.
situation. Yeah, like it's like I
You
feel like what I'm gonna get is mine. Like I don't never think nobody gonna ever step on my toes. I give you,
I get it.
I give you the exact blueprint on how I do the shit. That don't mean you gonna be able to do it like me. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's how I feel about it. Like
Right.
so.
Drink.
So to that, he talking about drink.
Bad luck.
Y'all
if you
trying to get me
toast
lit.
it.
I told y'all I gotta go to a class, man.
That's gonna be the best
I ain't
class you
drinking.
taught.
I'm about to say, you about to flow through that motherfucker.
It's gonna be a whole nother vibe, yo.
That's
Gonna be some
crazy,
club shit.
man.
No,
Like,
but I
seriously.
definitely think that's awesome because that's the goal.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
for
You know what I mean?
Legacy. That's how you build it too.
And that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You working on a hell of a legacy at a young age.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
it is.
I'm in my prime now. I'm probably older than y'all think I am.
No,
I'm in my
but
prime.
I'm not even saying it like that because I'm older than you think I am.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But-
All right. Say no more. Okay.
But
You're
what
on
I-
some old heads,
But
man.
remember what I said
We all
about
the same
Quincy.
age.
You know what I'm saying? Remember what I said about Quincy? Quincy was your example.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
that's
I'm
true.
using your example against
That's
you.
true.
That
That's
already
true.
differentiates
That's
I've
true.
been sticking to
from a
that
lot
the
of
whole time
cats.
Yeah, a lot of
because it
people
was a
don't
great
understand.
example.
Yeah,
And I see that for you.
For sure.
I like that for
man.
you.
I appreciate it
Because
man.
your heart in the
Thanks,
right
man.
place. So if people like you are in those positions, then
Yeah.
all of us would be greater.
For sure.
I love that, man.
Appreciate that.
At least we get good music at the top.
That's right.
I don't guarantee nothing from me. You gonna get good music, man. You
Yo,
gonna get
listen,
good music from
me
me.
can't be the only one charting from Philly.
Yeah, exactly.
Me can't be the only one charting
about to change
from
that.
Philly.
Nah,
No, he already did.
He working on it.
Can we-
Top 20 hot
You know,
100
respect
right
me,
now.
though.
But we
Shout
about
out
to
to-
have a whole production because you know what I say about
But it
producers
needs to
in
be
the area.
acknowledged. It does.
South Jersey, Willenboro, they got some motherfucking beast over there on the production
I
side.
see.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
Jersey on a
and
whole
they
nother.
getting placements.
Del-
Like these
Delaware
niggas
too.
work in Delaware.
Yeah,
so it's
I
like
know.
we need more of that out of Philly too.
Yeah.
We need
Black
the
Key
su-
produced
the
for
support.
DMX. That was like the last big thing before you did the Nicki and the
No, it
Lil
wasn't.
Baby
It
song.
wasn't. It wasn't. I ain't
fucking
gonna do
with
that.
you.
I ain't
I'm
gonna do
fucking
that.
with
I ain't gonna do that. I ain't
What
gonna
was it?
steal.
All right, what
I ain't
was
gonna
it?
steal
What was it?
all
Forgive
of
us
the
for our
Philly credit.
ignorance.
What was it?
Forgive
Man, I'm
us for
trying
our
to tell you, man,
ignorance.
there's a lot
What
of
was
shit
it?
going on in Philly, man.
No,
Y'all
but
gotta
that's-
tap
Yo,
in.
listen, it's the people
But the-
need to know that.
the
My
awareness of it is
collective
not
that I'm managed by
That's-
working
that's
on
why we
dying, been
here.
running this shit the last 2-3
I
years.
need,
That's why
I need
we
more
here.
info. I need
Yeah,
more
that's
info.
why we here.
Not
We
right
got-
now.
They
but
did Playboy. All right, I'll just give you some facts. My man,
Yeah.
Facts Only. He a part of our Working Dying Collective. He the reason why I said Delaware holding it down. He just produced Drake Pipe Down.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
salute.
saying? So
Congratulations
Salute.
to him.
definitely, that's my boy.
Working on
That's
dying.
heavy.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Working on Dying
He a
Collective.
part of our collective. He holding it down
Yeah.
for Delaware. Benny X. He just did. He did a song with you. He just did the new Space Jam movie. You heard a little.
Has he?
Whoa, with
And he from
Run.
Philly?
Yeah, no,
Come
yeah.
on.
Benny X is from Philly. Yep,
Okay,
Benny
let's
X.
go. Come on.
We need
Pump
to
up
know
the
this
jam.
shit,
We need
bro.
to know this
He
shit.
just did the new Space
What I'm
Jam.
trying to
Share
tell
that
you.
information. I love
You
that.
feel me?
My boy, he
Come on.
one of the founders are working on dying. Wake Up Filthy. He just did. I would say about 60-70% of Playboy Cardi's
Oh, come
new
on,
album.
say that,
Whole lot of
bro.
red. So that's
No,
changing
that's
the
dope.
generation. That's shifting the
This
generation
is shit,
right
and
now.
I'm in the mix, and I don't know this shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm around.
We all one group.
That's
We all
building the
one group.
network.
I don't be
Right.
knowing this shit. Like I need
Yeah.
more information.
My
off,
boy
off
Oogie
scene.
Man, they just did Baby Keem Hooligan.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? And he also did
Baby Keem is
Drake
picking
I'm
up a lot
Upset.
of steam, yo.
Stupid.
Yeah, he did Drake. He produced Drake. I'm upset too.
that's my
He
shit. That's
produced
You know-
endless shit, man. And then our manager is just like a super mogul. I feel like we just quiet.
mogul.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like some shit
So-
like
so
that,
real-
bro. Like,
No, that's
So
dope.
sorry to cut
I
you
love
off
that.
like that,
I love
like,
that.
but I just gotta say this because I'm from Boston. Like, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I ain't from Philly, but I've been out Philly for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Philly had brought me
Holding
in.
it up.
You know what I'm saying? My big bro brought me in, and you know what I mean? So I respect Philly like to the highest. You know what I mean? What I can say is this: like, I get the whole moving in silence. I get it. However, one thing that I also get is how impactful representation is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like,
Very
nah,
important.
like this has to happen because
Yeah.
people don't know. And whether or not they know and if it's a big deal is
It's
not
not
a
about
non-factor.
bragging.
Yeah.
It's
a
about
non-factor.
information and inspiration.
Information.
It's
Yeah.
information and inspiration.
It's not
And
bragging.
all said and done
also,
in the book closed, man. We gotta make sure our legacy is being spread. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, because yo, I'm learning the history of Philly now. The whole international records thing, the
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
fucking, goddamn. Well, I'm drawing
Everything.
blank
Our
right now
shit
because I'm
stopped.
sipping with Sammy. Shout out to Sippin' with Sammy.
Pop
Our shit
Tracks-
stopped since.
You
Pop
feel me?
Scott
The
Storch.
Pop
Gamble
Tracks was the
family,
captain of our
Scott
team.
Storch.
His family's legacy.
Are you stupid? Like,
Pop ain't
Roots.
never had to make a beat in his life.
you know what I'm
Pop
saying?
Wanzel,
The
Angel,
history,
Pop
the
and
history
Nope.
here is
Gamble and Huff.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And I've been
Bunch of
so grateful as an outsider to be able to be exposed to it and to be exposed to the lineage.
Yeah, Marley Raw.
You know
bunch
what
of
I'm
niggas.
saying?
Yeah,
All of these
Marley Raw.
cats. So it's like, and also I feel like honestly,
Man.
Philly got some of the best goddamn musicians I've ever seen. I would not even be surprised if
I was
they
just
run
at
in
my
the
boy-
industry right now.
I was just at my boy
Like,
crib yesterday. Like
Stupid.
We behind a lot of people on stage.
Oh, I feel it.
my boy,
I feel it.
my
It's
boy
good
Philly
stupid.
man, he music direct for John Legend, Kanye.
You know what I'm
all them
saying?
guys.
And-
Like I was just at his crib like 2 days ago, bro. His shit look like his. I walked in his basement. This shit look like
A
Sam
whole nother
Ash.
universe. You know what
All
I'm
these
saying? She said
keyboards.
Sam Ash. I'm
It's all
crying.
these keyboards stacked
Just
everywhere. He play keyboard. He play keys and he a
Yo.
program director for like, and
You
he's
know what I'm
sponsored by
saying?
Roland. So it's like, and he from Philly, like the heart
Philly.
of Philly.
Nah,
and that's what I'm bringing
He's
attention
music
to.
director.
Outside coming in, I feel like there's so much that has happened in Philly, and so much that is happening, and so much that's about to happen in Philly that needs to be expressed, that needs to be celebrated
I
and
agree.
recognized. My big bro SippinwitSammie creating a platform, you know what I mean, where people can not only share their music but also share their thoughts. You know what I mean? We talking about all sorts of things. We all over the range today. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope because you get to know the person behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
I don't
like,
interview people. I talk to them.
You talk to
I don't
them.
like being interrogated, and I hate getting the same 3 to 5 questions every time I sit
you
in
know
front
what
of a
I'm
microphone.
saying? You get to know the person.
You know what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm happy to hear that you ain't got no shy. You're not shy about talking about the people that's doing stuff
I'm
out
learning
here.
talking to him,
Yeah.
especially
You
with the
feel me?
production, because I think
You feel what I'm
producers and
saying?
DJs don't get enough light.
Exactly.
I think people that do what Fine Productions does don't get enough light. So once you started saying, "Oh no, you're
DJs
wrong,"
is
I
definitely
was
important.
excited to be wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
tell me
Like it's
something.
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
bro. Hold up. I'm
Right,
bugging.
right,
Let me, because
Forgive me
I'm
for
on
my
air all the
ignorance.
time. And when I'm
I
with
love that
these Jersey
shit.
producers, I'm like, y'all killing it, man.
Straight
I
up.
would love to be able to drop some
Philly
names on
running
our
the
side of
world.
the
Philly
bridge.
running the world right now.
I hear that, and I
Trying to
believe.
tell
I'm
y'all.
starting to believe it at
But-
this point.
I'm trying to tell you how they are on a quiet,
But our
like,
job-
quiet tip.
Our job is to like what was said earlier. You never know what's going to happen, and you need to speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Pac was a young man when he passed. They made an entire movie about him with him speaking words. They put all his interviews together, and he narrated his own movie.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
crazy.
when you think about it like that, like
That's
get your
crazy.
shit out there, man.
You right.
Because
I
even if it ain't
understand. I
intentional,
Shout out
understand.
Swaggyono.
they gonna
I
remix
understand.
and do what they do with it. But at least you'll be able to have said your piece.
I understand. That makes sense. Damn, you're right. I ain't even
You
think about
making
it like
ripples, but you know what I mean? Like the
That was
shit that
heavy.
you dropping
That. Yeah, that
right
was heavy
now.
right there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be thinking about that later.
it's inspirational, man.
I watched it twice.
It is.
That's crazy.
It is
It's
all words.
inspirational. It really is.
No, but that's what it's, and like
Yeah.
I often speak on. I had a homegirl that called me one day, and she was like, you know, it's all these local guys, rappers, entertainers that's getting documentaries. Why don't you have a documentary?
I second.
And that was weird to me because, like, in my head, I'm still young. Like, it's plenty of time to worry about that type shit. But my second thought was, well, we could do my documentary after I'm in everybody else's. If I don't put myself in a position where in a bunch of made niggas' careers, it gets to the point of their story where they say, and then I met Sammie, then what the fuck is we talking about? You see what I'm saying?
It's your part of the story.
Cause I talk
Yep.
enough. I get
Yeah.
I get to do this, but at the same time, when it goes to that level, I need to have done that in my eyes. In my
Like,
eyes.
man, like you giving more than enough. You giving me a platform right now. So I'm saying, so
Absolutely.
your legacy is definitely going to be spread, and you doing what you're doing like correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
You're not,
that.
like I'm impressed when I came in here. Like I feel like you need more light as like. Fuck me, like I'm doing what I'm
Chill.
doing, but you should be giving more light because you're giving us a platform to
Shout out
voice
to Sippin
what we
with
got
Sammie.
going on. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate that.
salute to you as well. You know what I'm saying? Give
appreciate
yourself
that.
credit too. Sometimes pat yourself on the back as well.
And you know what? I've done that a couple times this year already, and I don't feel like for the last 3 years I had done it at all
Yeah, exactly. That's how I
because
am.
I was so focused on what I
I'm
was
working.
trying to
That's
do.
like
That's how I am.
thing, like for like
When
all
the-
of us, right?
when the
Like,
project-
When you indulge in your work, you don't really like.
You
when the
tunnel
project
vision.
streamed
Tunnel
well,
vision.
I didn't know if I was supposed to celebrate. I had to ask
Yeah.
shit.
because I'm comparing myself to
Still
Walmart.
trying to think if I want to
exactly.
do a release.
You know what I mean? My competition
Already.
is Walmart.
Exactly.
That 100,000 whatever ain't what.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But motherfuckers was like, yeah, you should celebrate it. So you know what I did? I went to members only open mic.
What we do?
And I partied with the
I went to
motherfuckers.
members only.
Yeah, I went to an open mic and
Members
partied with the
only.
motherfuckers that I performed these songs in front of when I was figuring out the project.
Yeah. True.
And we celebrated together. I didn't go to the club and pop bottles. I didn't go to strip clubs, smack ass.
I did, man. I ain't gonna
You know what
lie.
I mean?
did.
No, you should. You should.
All the nut shit. I'm with all the nut shit.
No, but in my analogy though, you Walmart. You Walmart,
not
bro.
yet, not
you
yet,
Walmart.
not yet,
you
not
might
yet.
not think it,
No, I
but
like that. He's
we
not
talking
complacent.
Nicki, little baby.
He's not complacent.
That's way different than my streams is going.
complacent.
They gonna do my streams the first hour. You see what I'm saying? And that's beautiful. It's not something that I'm looking at like, oh shit, he killing me. No, nigga, I'm proud of you, my man.
I appreciate it.
Every time I've ever been around you, it's been good energy.
Always.
So I believe you deserve more than that. You see what I'm saying? You deserve all that and more. Same thing when I met HB. She lead with her heart.
Yeah, definitely. When I met her, I felt your vibe from the door.
appreciate
Even
y'all.
when we was in Pop Traps vibing, I felt the energy.
it's a
Like, you
good
definitely
job.
gave me good vibes from the rip.
Yeah.
And you got good music on top of that. You talk about
Say
me as an artist.
that. Say that.
You talk about me as an artist. You a super artist yourself. Like, I heard the shit in Pop Tracks. I still ain't forget. Like, so
Thank
I
you,
need to see
bro.
more of you.
Speaking of which, what you working on? HB?
Shit. Love, drugs, highs, and lows, baby. It's coming. It's just, I'm a producer, artist, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's some things that you just, if it's not technically right, you just can't drop the shit. Like, it gotta be right. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I'm running through a couple of test runs right now, and the shit is gonna be really right, and it's just a matter of the release strategy.
You look excited.
Send me some vibes, man, for sure.
For sure, I would love some feedback.
Yeah,
I
send
would
me some
love some
vibes.
feedback, for sure. And I could just honestly say, like, just being a part of this whole creative, I don't know what the hell is happening here in Philly right now, but I love it.
It feel like a moment though, right?
It does. It
feel like
does.
a resurgence.
I'm not even
Not
gonna
a
lie.
moment. Moments only last momentarily. Like, we.
I heard that.
No,
This
you're
shit for
right.
the
This is
long
an
run.
I
era.
heard
This is
that.
an era.
Yeah, this shit coming
Okay,
for the
we
long
can go with
This
that.
is
the
long
beginning.
term.
But it really feels
No, I
like
feel
a
something
special
different.
time. It
It
feels
does.
like people are re-energized in the right
All
way.
over.
Yeah, exactly.
It does.
Yeah,
And I want to
definitely.
tap in all the way. And you know what I mean? And when this project dropped, just know that I'm open for business.
I know what the fuck that mean. All y'all labels come holla at me, you know what I'm saying?
That's
You
why
had a-
it got to be right.
You had a good placement. Was that last year?
Oh, man. Which one are you talking about? Because Sippin with Sammie placed me with a couple of legendary people already.
I mean, because we got you.
You know, I was on a mixtape. I would have never been able to tell my folks back home because we was listening to Philly cats back home. I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was listening to goddamn.
Shout out Boston.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Noriega, Capone. You feel me? Like Benzino, all these cats. But then when we heard state property, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went crazy in Boston. State property, that whole
didn't
era
know
went
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
PD Crack, all of them.
That's my
Put me
guy.
on a mixtape with PD Crack and Inez.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like that's a huge deal for somebody like me. Even though it's not like in Philly is like, oh, all right.
No, that's major.
Yeah, but in Philly, you cats be like
That's
ARD,
major.
ARD, like all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
but like,
major.
it feels like it, especially back home, listening to these cats. Like, we like, you know what I mean? But all I gotta say is this is like, the one thing I love so much about this particular city is the fact that there are so many amazingly talented people here who I feel like are
right back off ourselves.
no, I'm coming
See,
back
I
to
just
myself.
wanted-
No, stop. I'm coming back to myself because I'm surrounded by people who are like myself, who I have commonalities with, who are of a whole different kind of vibe mix that's from what I'm used to, and it validates. You feel me? It
I like it.
validates what's going on. So like, I told you I'm a transplant, so I'm fully trusting the process. But I feel like Philly is ushering me into something. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm trusting the process, and I'm trusting the people around me to an extent because everybody, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you want to keep your eyes open.
You always gotta keep your eyes open. But what I'm saying is this is like, it's validation. Like when you had Swaggyono, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I follow your production. I follow your actual music. I listen to it.
Appreciate that.
Hence why I'm a fan. Like I'm a supporter. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like,
we as a team, we as teammates together.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Track Meet and Dilemma.
Matching medals.
You know what I'm saying?
We
like
went to the mud together.
You know what I mean? And like as a producer, as somebody who loves music, somebody who was a part of the band, like I connect to your shit in a different way because I see you behind the music.
Yeah.
I'm like, this nigga was in there EQing the shit, compressing,
exactly.
creating the sands and the auxes and the buses. This nigga was going the fuck in right now. The computer almost exploded. Like, I know that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So hearing something like Bussin' and hear it busting, but also knowing it's not even one of your best tracks. I'm gonna keep it honest because I feel like I can keep it a bug with y'all. You know, Sippin with Sammie always he creating a vibe. This man has created a vibe for me that's so comfortable. I feel like I could always be myself.
Yeah,
anytime
for sure.
I'm in the building with this guy.
I appreciate this podcast too,
man. But on some real shit, I feel confident, and I feel like you're not gonna feel no type of way. I don't even think that's your best work. But that shit go hard because you go hard. But I've heard some other shit that you just like on
That's
playing
crazy,
with Instagram or with, like, you know what I'm saying, just playing on Instagram.
I probably can
like
agree.
Am I lying?
I know.
So it's like if that got picked up, the fuck. Cause
is niggas scared of the other shit?
Huh?
Is niggas scared of the other shit,
know
or have
what
you
I'm
not
saying?
presented them the other shit? Because they
that's
both
a good
got
question.
excited about Instagram.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Right, people
there.
just ain't see it yet, man.
Because remember on Fade to Black, Timberland played that Luda joint for Hove.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Some violent shit. What up? And Hove was sitting there like this. And that's Hove. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes niggas ain't built for that. God damn it.
Waiting for that goddamn.
But that brush off your shoulders was perfect. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. It fit his style more. That shit
Do
wasn't.
you curate that? Do you do that?
Yeah, hell yeah. I feel like
he's a director.
That's the main part of my shit. Like I don't think like I send vibes that I think you should be on, not shit that you like.
Man, you better stop. You got kids talking like that.
I don't got
no fucking kids.
I hope not.
You said you work great with Freddie Gibbs, right?
Yeah.
So what's the ratio of beats played versus beats spit on with Freddie Gibbs?
Oh shit!
I ain't gonna lie, Freddie different, man. I ain't gonna lie, he did like if I call him like, yo, I really want you to rap on this shit hot. Like I really think you'll go crazy on this. He gonna do it. Like
because I think he one of them people that believe in lyrical exercise.
Yeah.
Like in the real way.
Yeah.
I think he strikes
like
me as one of them.
And when he working on his own shit, he know what he wants. So he'll hit me up like, yo, make this sample this, or yo, I need something like this. I need a strip club joint. Like he be knowing exactly what he wants sometimes.
What makes him easy to work with.
And at the same time, I can hit him. I feel comfortable enough to send him music and be like, yo, I think you'll go crazy on this shit. Like try this. He'll try it.
How did you meet Freddie?
Through my manager, Finesse.
Shout out to
He's like a
Finesse.
brother to me too. Him and Freddie Gibbs is like best friends. And I just started working with him. I was actually in Atlanta when I sent the Boss Rabbit track out to him. It was the day after the Grammys. We was watching the Grammys in Atlanta.
That's crazy.
And they called. I was in the crib with Oogie Man and Facts Only, my two guys. We was in Atlanta just going down there looking for some work, and they called us like, yeah, Freddie just lost the Grammys. He wasn't going on tracks and all that. And I sent him the Nas record.
That's why I laughed when he said the Grammys.
Cause you know how it is.
I didn't even, but on some real shit, I didn't realize that it was like that though. I didn't realize
Bought and paid.
I didn't realize, damn, he just lost to Nas, and I sent him a Nas sample. Like I just sent that shit because I'm a fan of Nas too. Like, and it was just some boom bap shit I had, like, or some shit that I know a rapper would
I
rap
thought
on.
it was intentional.
No, it wasn't intentional.
Like that's why I was
God's
laughing.
timing, God's plan.
I thought it was intentional.
That was God plan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that. Like it was just perfect timing, bro. That's why I be like, shit be happening in perfect timing, man. And like God's plan, like the Nicki shit happened around my birthday. I didn't think it was gonna drop or not because like the week
That shit
before
happened around your birthday?
it happened the week of
So
my
when
birthday.
she put out the tweet, you was like, "Oh, it is the best
Happy
birthday
birthday.
ever."
Like, cause I was like, she already like, we did the paperwork and shit for the song, so I'm like, all right, the song might come out. But then I seen Do We Have a Problem come out. I'm like, oh shit, she just dropped a joint.
Oh yeah.
And her
I'm like, she
rollout
not
saying,
going to
like,
drop. Yeah, I said, what's the chance of a person dropping back to back?
Right.
That's what
the
Baby
same
too,
person.
right? Yeah, that's what
Like
Baby
you
too.
dropped with Lil Baby back to
they
back. I
dropped
didn't
the
think
video
that was
for that
going to
shit.
happen. So I'm like, shit, our shit probably don't
People
drop.
want it though.
Then the music video came out. Then I seen our song on there. I'm like, oh shit, it's on. Like
Now it's a single.
yeah, it's on.
It's
now.
officially
now
a
people
single.
want this joint. Like, so
Uh-huh.
it's dropping.
Oh,
I'm like,
trust.
it's
The
on
Barbs
now.
is
Like,
going
now.
crazy
They
right
raised
now.
up off of that.
Stick Barbs is going. They was waiting for a release.
The Barbs be DMing me.
Barbs is going. Yeah, they trolling
They
you.
be trolling you?
What they said?
What did they say
I
to
fuck
you?
with them. I don't,
What
they
they
my
say,
folks.
boy?
I'm not a barb, but I'm an honorary member.
That's what I was about to
I'm
say.
not gonna
You
call
supposed to be
myself
one
a
of them at
barb.
this
Bro, you've been
But
inducted.
I'm one of them. Yeah,
You've been
I'm
inducted.
like, yeah.
You got moved. You got
I'm one of them, but I'm not calling myself a barb.
You got that
I'm a
certification
real
from the
nigga.
Barbs. You
I ain't
you
gonna
But
lie.
I
got
fuck with the
protection.
Barbs 1,000%.
You got
definitely.
protection online.
Always.
Is what that means.
I ain't gonna lie. He just made me more of a Nicki fan just because she's a part of his legacy. You
Real
see what
talk.
I'm saying? So
Connected
like,
Philly to the
that's why I'm
dots.
like, what's the Barb saying? He just turned her up again.
The
Like,
Barbs
what do
got
you
his
mean?
back.
They better love you.
Somebody say something about Bussin. The Barbs is bussin' back.
They busting. They gonna make a new emoji.
Okay. Y'all better stop
She gonna have
playing.
this old emoji.
Y'all better stop playing.
But that's the level of business you're dealing on. Also, you're dealing with real machines behind your product.
Yeah,
You know what
Big
I mean?
difference.
Big difference.
super difference.
And you get paid first and last, as they say.
Yeah, yep.
Elevation a lot higher. The price is up.
No, it's something that when you understand any bit of the business, then you understand what we discussing as far as this young man's accomplishments.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
people work their whole life for that shit. Their
Appreciate
whole
it,
life.
man. I'm just blessed, man.
Enjoy
Be
the
able to,
moment.
you know what I'm saying, do
Keep
it.
teaching.
Yeah.
And to
Keep
be
teaching.
honest, I mean, like I love how you said that people work their whole life for this shit. Like, I know you feel like your life is beginning, but your whole young adult life, you've worked for this point. It seems.
Yeah,
Based
I
on the
have.
story that you
Remember,
told
you thought
us,
you
were
wasn't
really
musically
intentional.
inclined, nigga?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have.
you was really intentional.
I have.
Yeah.
I just be feeling like it's more work to do.
It is. It's
Absolutely.
always more work to
Uh-huh.
do. You know why? Because you still here to do it and you got something.
Let's go.
Why fucking not?
Say that.
That would be blocking your own blessing from your damn self.
Say that.
That's true.
Let them blackball you before you do that to yourself.
Say that.
That's
They
facts.
gonna hate you first.
Say that. And when they hate you, they gotta pay more. They gotta pay
Just change your
more.
name like Hitman.
No, I ain't changing my
I'm
name.
crying.
I swear,
Nah, I'm
man.
joking.
When I
But
change
know
my
what I
name, it's
mean.
gonna be my real name.
But at the end of the day, the heat is the heat. They can't
Yeah.
deny that. You know what I mean? I can't come up with nothing if it's nothing to come up with it too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everything can't be a acapella. They don't play them on the radio.
Facts.
Facts, man. The heat and the influence too. I really like what you're doing in terms of building the producer community. You know, coming from like a producer, like right here, like just hearing you how you like pouring into. You know, I know some young cats out here. You know, they really got to make an actual decision.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You know what I felt? It ain't easy, right, Sammie?
It ain't easy.
Nah,
You know, niggas gotta really make a decision. Like, what am
Absolutely.
I about to do here? Am I gonna go full throttle here, or am I gonna go full throttle here?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you put in effort into that, especially out North Philly, shout out to North Philly, like, you know what
And
I'm
that'll
saying?
be the biggest part of your legacy.
Exactly.
Because you reach so many and they'll be able to reach.
So
What do
many.
they say in hip hop? Just as on a small level that they treat our business on, every decently successful rapper employs 8 to 12 people.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? And all of those
Only
count.
grows from there.
All of that
Yeah.
counts. Because 4 or 5 of them might have been making that other decision.
Mm.
If they didn't have a motivation of somebody that could plug them to something that could make them more than fucking $12 an hour.
Yeah, something to the value, man. There's value in understanding the
it's
shit
a
that you're
fact.
doing.
It's a fact.
I love that.
That's why I like
Real
the
talk.
teaching part so much. Because
Teaching,
even with
yeah.
me and Five Productions, we've been talking to situations. Can't really speak to which, but
Yeah.
for her to teach her side, for me to teach my side.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm most excited about, if I'm able to work with the youth and teach this side of it, is to give them their own voice, not to make them mini-me's.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's all I
want to
feel like
make
I'm
what
doing
you
too.
do greater. But I want to
Exactly.
see what you do first. Do you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you
We
right.
can't
You on the right
dictate that
path. I
shit.
feel like the same thing. That's my whole mission too, man. To give other people. I'm doing what I do so I can give other people opportunity to blueprint after me.
So let me ask you
Not
why.
hard.
Why though?
Said why?
Because there's some people who are really on some shit like, nah, I'm about to
when
get
you leave
mine.
this earth,
like,
what
fuck
you got?
everybody.
You can't take money with you. You can't take shit else with you. You just leave. You might as well leave a good legacy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to hear.
Like, we don't got nothing. Like, you can't take all the shit.
Y'all
Like,
heard that.
I don't like sit around and like fuck with like
It's
shit
bigger
that's
than
for the
that.
moment. Like,
Yep.
I'm saying, because it's like you got. It's like when you leave this earth, what you gonna do? Like, how you gonna leave this earth? How people gonna perceive you?
How does your
How
name
your family
ring?
gonna perceive you? Like, how the rest of the world gonna perceive you? So
But
I
you
just,
a modest boy, cause you ain't even show that good hoodie you got on under there. Like you chilling. You act like it's cold in this bitch. This nigga ain't even show the good hoodie.
cooling, man. Oh, that's a hoodie. Pothead. This is
I knew it was some work under there.
They say Pothead. One of my
I knew
folks.
it was some work
It's
under
one of my
there.
homies' brands. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune into that.
Shout him out,
Potheads.
man. What's his
Instagram?
The Instagram is Potheads. I make sure I give it to y'all.
Yeah, we'll
I
put
see
it on
you
the
also.
site.
You support a lot of local creatives. I see that.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Always.
see you was on the Spurgo game before, way before.
Yeah, that's my guy, Spurgo. That's
Way
my
before.
young
Shout out
boy.
Youngin, man.
Shout
Yeah,
out
for
young
sure.
Salute
Spurgo.
to
He
Youngin,
doing his
man.
thing, making music now. That's my guy.
Oh,
I see
sure.
that. I see that.
So,
I
shout
love
out
what he
everybody that's
doing.
doing anything.
I love what
Shout
Rex
out,
is doing. Rex make music now too.
Yeah,
Like,
Bike Like Rex. I was in the studio with him.
you
Shout
work
out
with Rex?
Yeah.
He got some good music. I
Yep.
seen him perform before.
Yeah, I seen
Fucked me up.
I got in the
wasn't-
studio with him about
like
twice.
when a nigga that nice on a bike, he ain't supposed to be able to make a hit neither.
that's
Like
some
damn, bro.
ambidextrous motherfucker.
I've been in the
No,
studio
he's
with him
talented.
before, yeah.
And he has
For real.
and he come with a good energy. He's not what you would expect from somebody as lit as him. Young boy really is on some trying to figure something out, positive time, and I fuck with that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I like that
should.
for him.
The young niggas, man, I'm just glad that there's some young niggas that even take the time out to even like do good shit and just not be on nut shit, because there's a lot of goofy shit going on nowadays.
Shout out Quai.
So I'm
LGB
glad
Quai.
that I was just in the
Oh,
studio
true,
with him and
true.
Tory Lanez like over the weekend.
Hey, lit to that.
Yeah, so shout out to
That's
him
dope.
too.
Shout out.
I like that
Um,
for him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that there are young niggas out here with their own minds. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people followers. So I'm glad it's a lot of people that just got the mindset of their own.
And I feel like that's part of it too for him, as far as supporting other people. It's the supporting the fact that you're doing something else, like you're doing your
Exactly.
thing. Because
Being authentic.
yeah, I mean, if he was the man with the packs and his only way to influence people was to get them opportunity to get a pack,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's the same mentality, but
Exactly.
it's a better space.
Exactly.
It's a way better space. It's like you gonna do what you gonna do out here, but let me show you how to do it better.
Sustainable.
Let me make sure that you can do something that'll make it work for you.
Yeah, man.
I like
Freddie
that.
crazy, man.
I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
Stupid out here.
And you know what?
We recording or we live?
No, we record.
Oh, we recording. Yeah, nah.
I
Yeah.
don't mean to break the interview.
Oh, no.
No, we about to
Yeah,
wrap it.
that's
Actually,
good.
I was
I
just
gotta
about to
kinda
wrap
run.
it. You super good, cause
Yeah, I appreciate
you
that.
said
I
you
definitely
gotta go
enjoyed this
teach.
interview. Yeah, I got to run
appreciate
to a
your
class.
time. And like I said before, man, for you and the people that you are in business with, I'm around.
All
Let
right.
me know.
Yeah, we definitely gonna tap in for
Makes
sure.
sense. If you just want me to pull up and catch a vibe, I'll do that.
Yeah, that too. And
know what I mean?
you're a producer as well. What the fuck? Send me some
I'm not a
shit.
producer. I'm a rapper.
A rapper.
I'm an artist.
All right.
But at the
artist.
same time, I'm not in here asking you for no beat. If you literally want me to come through and just kick it in the
Okay.
stool with you, I'll
We
come
vibe.
do that. I'm not. It ain't that deep. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, we vibe. We make something happen, man.
But
I'm
at
not
the
one of
same
those
time-
type guys,
At
man.
the same time,
Stop
I
that.
enjoy talking to you and smoking and drinking with you.
Yeah, for sure, for
I
sure.
wouldn't mind getting to know
We
you.
can do this. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely go out something, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
I
Have
like
some
this
fun,
podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
appreciate
So
you
let
for
the
coming,
people
man.
know how to follow you and all of that. They can find your music every fucking way. That's the easy part.
You can follow me on the gram, man. Swaggyono, SWAGGYONO. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Swaggyono3600. My email is swaggyono@gmail.com. Just hit me up. I don't hesitate to talk back. Like I found, like I'm an easy person to get in contact with.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Respect.
just hit me up. It just gotta make sense. I don't be with no
He
Exactly.
ain't got
bullshit.
time for you. I heard.
It's gotta make
If you got
sense.
this far, you know he ain't got
Have
time
some
for it.
respect if you gonna come
like,
correct.
just
You
hit me
feel
up,
me?
but other than that, let's work, man.
No, that's what it is. HB, same for you.
Respect. Rhythm HB, and that's RHYTHM_HB. I had to spell it because a lot of people spell it wrong. No shade to that. I love y'all. You know what I mean? Appreciate Sippin with Sammie, my big bro.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Appreciate
you already
y'all.
know the love, and I definitely appreciate Swaggyono for coming out here and
I
giving
appreciate
time.
y'all for having me,
Yeah,
man.
alright.
Sippin with Sammie, man. Make sure y'all
Respect.
tune in.
100%, man.
Nah, that's what we doing, man. It's been another episode, and I am sipping with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. What the fuck is you doing with your life?
Fuck is you doing, man?
It's 2022, and I'm sipping with Swaggyono and Rhythm HB. Something going on out here. Y'all need to get on board.
What's going on? Pay attention.
Come on,
Fly shit only. See y'all next
trying
week.
to tell y'all.
Marijuana. Sleeping, lost the trauma, up 10 years and counting. My brain storms while y'all snoring, never got sheep counting. But I fell asleep, counting type of shit you call slipping. Lazy eye, CBSN, them hits keep slipping, keep hitting. Uptown shit, might as well keep dipping. Four corners cover the board, I keep some kings with me, queens with me, the town too, the Ruben scene with me. If we can't figure it out, got the y'all means with me. With me, with me.
Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the bad. Focused on our surroundings. Feed the block or clear the F. Dally all you want, we're running. Trying to make clear the bad. Focused on